as we journey deeper into the pages of The Secret Wars of Fidel Castro, penned by the scholarly Juan Benemelis. We now venture into a chapter that unravels the intricate geopolitical maneuvers of Castro, revealing a strategic chess match with the Dominican dictator, Rafael Trujillo.
As recounted by the Cuban-born author, Castro's animosity towards Trujillo led him to participate in a 1948 expedition to overthrow the Dominican dictator. This vendetta continued, intertwining with the complex web of Cuban politics.
Benemelis, drawing from his extensive research, reveals how the shadow of Trujillo extended into Cuban affairs, suggesting a clandestine connection between Trujillo and Castro's insurgency against Batista. It's a tale of covert alliances and shifting loyalties, supported by evidence found in the consulted bibliography, Yo Soy El Che by Luis Ortega. There are even indications of a link between Trujillo and Castro's insurgent movement to overthrow General Batista. The weapons used by Frank Pace in the uprisings in Santiago de Cuba were supplied by the dictator of Santo Domingo.
Castro's post-revolution era saw him training Dominicans in the Cuban mountains, a strategic move with far-reaching consequences. Radio Rebel, the official Cuban station, broadcasted calls for rebellion in Haiti and Santo Domingo, signaling a broader agenda.
On June 14, 1959, Castro's plan unfolded with military precision. Armed yachts, a coast guard, and Cuban military aircraft supported the Operation Tame invasion. 200 Cubans and Dominicans, under Castro's officers, launched a combined assault on Constanza and Puerto Plata.
Despite initial setbacks and a lack of public support from Venezuelan President Romulo Betancourt, Castro pressed on. The invasion, however, was marred by natural calamities, leading to the capture of Commander Delio Gomez Ochoa and the death of Captain Enrique Jimenez Moya.
Castro's diplomatic efforts failed as Trujillo's intelligence swiftly uncovered the invasion plans. Trujillo, adorned with medals, awaited with his army mobilized, leading to a merciless confrontation.
Trujillo's private army, armed with machetes, ruthlessly pursued the invaders, mutilating prisoners. The brutality left 217 dead, no wounded, and 7 captured, including Cuban leaders Jimenez Moya and Horacio Rodriguez.
The limited international support for this Dominican invasion left Castro unable to deploy a second contingent, which was ready and awaiting his orders in the eastern town of Baracoa. The Dominican delegate to the OAS, Ambassador Virgilio Diaz Ordóñez, urged the organization to implement the consultation procedure outlined in the Rio de Janeiro Treaty. However, the council hesitated to act, given the rejection of the Dominican Republic's dictatorship within the continent. Instead, a meeting of foreign ministers was convened in Santiago de Chile, highlighting the complexities of a region marked by authoritarian regimes.
In the words of Juan Benemelis, this tragic episode illustrates the intricate dance of power, alliances, and betrayals in the turbulent early months of the triumphant Cuban Revolution led by Fidel Castro.
As we navigate the pages of The Secret Wars of Fidel Castro, we bring to light the untold stories that played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of many nations in Latin America and the Third World.
Join us in our next installment as we continue exploring the hidden chapters of history.